back to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. I thank you for your love, for your support. If you are new to the channel, you're welcome. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? I would appreciate for you to hit on the subscribe button. Like I normally say, actually it takes nothing for you to subscribe to my channel. Just hit that subscribe button and then hit the bell also on the side. And then on the side, you are going to see a button that writes join. You can still click on that button also to just to see what it takes. So actually it takes nothing. So guys, you're welcome to today's tutorial. All of my old subscribers, I welcome you guys. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate each and every one of you that have supported me. I actually don't take it for granted. Thank you so much. Okay guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to cut and sew a drape top. So you can see it, a shoulder drape, a floating shoulder drape top. We're going to be making use of the slash and spread. So some people, they will like, slash and spread is not a very big deal. Once you master the technique, it's a very simple and easy way to add fullness to any of your patterns, any of your pieces. So that's what we are going to be learning how to cut and sew today. So it is a simple process. So please guys, I would appreciate if you find this video helpful, please hit on the like button. Actually it takes nothing for you to like the video. Just like the video. It will, the video, when you like the video, it kind of gives me one kind of morale to keep creating, to keep going. So that's just the essence. So hit on the like button. And then if you want to register for my online classes, which I normally run every month, you can just see my number on the screen or on the description box. Just send me a message on WhatsApp. I'll give you the details of the classes we have presently available, guys. So guys, let's just get started straight into the tutorial for today. Okay guys, so welcome. So this is the fabric that I'm going to be making use of. So I'm making use of a satin. This satin is almost like a duchess because it is a little bit thick. So just use a fabric that is a little bit not too soft and not too firm, so your drapes can arrange properly. So I have my basic bodice pattern, so I'm not starting it from scratch. So this is a normal regular basic bodice, basic top. So that's what we're going to be making use of. So the first thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to add a neckline to this pattern so it will make it easier for us. Okay, so in adding my neckline, I'm going to use 3 by 3. As this is 3 inches. And then I'm going to use just normal 3 inches width for the neckline. Okay, so we have our neckline already here. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut out the back of this pattern. Before then, I'm going to reduce. So I'm just trying to reduce the size of my pattern. That's just what I did. So I'm going to cut out the back first with my pattern. So I'll fold my fabric and then I'll go ahead and cut out the back. So for the amount of fabric to use for this kind of top, you can use, plus the sleeve, you can use two yards of fabric. That will be fine and nice and okay. So I'm going to cut out the back piece now. So I've cut out the back piece. So the next thing now, we're going to adapt our pattern. The first thing we're going to do now, we're going to adapt this pattern into a floating neckline. So that's a one shoulder top. That's what we are going to adapt this into. So in adapting it, what I'm going to do, I just want you to see what I have. This is the neckline. So this is my neckline. So for the neckline, what I'm going to do, I'm going to come in a little bit, just about 2.5 inches. So this is the side that I'm going to be working with. Okay, so my back pattern, I'm still going to adapt it to a floating neckline, but let me just cut it that way, just in case you want the back, maybe you are doing a normal pattern. So that's why I cut this one out straight, but I'm still going to float the shoulder. Okay, so I just came in by half of an inch and then just put that into there. So the next thing now, I'm going to cut this out now. So you can see my neckline. So what I'm going to do now, from this point, I'm going to float this into my armhole point. You can see it is a very simple process, a very simple way to do that. So here's what I'm going to do. So I'm just trying to, so that 2.5 inches, you can use the 3 inches. So it depends on how wide you want the neckline to be. So that is why. But me, since I don't want it to be too wide, that's why I did that. So I'll use my pattern curve like this. I'm trying to create a beautiful curve. It's not really straight. So I'm so sorry about my marker. I need to get another pen. So after that, I'm going to cut this like this. So in case you want it to be deeper, you can bring it down. But from the picture I showed you, you notice that it's not a very deep neckline. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to place this now, right side facing right side to my actual body's piece. So this is the back, because I need to cut them the same. That's why I'm doing this. And I don't want to cut my fabric. If not, I'll waste it, because we're going to use slash and spread. So that's why I'm doing all of this. So with this, it is easier for me. So I'll just cut this now. So I have my back piece already now. So this is my back piece. Okay, so the next thing, we're going to create our slash lines. So all of these slash lines we're going to be creating on the shoulder. It is a simple process. So it depends on what we have here. So I'm just going to use what we have here to slash this. So we have about 5 inches, almost 5 inches. So I'm just going to do them at random. You understand? Just see what I'm doing. I'm just taking them at random. After taking them at random, so I've marked that part. So I'll get another pen. Okay, so I'm going to create out my lines now. So you can see what we have. You see our slash looks so beautiful. So the next thing now, we're going to transfer this to our fabric. It is a simple process. So we're going to transfer this to our fabric. Okay. So before transferring to my fabric, you can decide to cut out a second one. But since this and this front, that's the back and the front, since they are the same, I don't need to cut out another one. So I'm going to use this as a guide. So the back piece, I'll use it as a guide. So if the back and the front, they were not the same shape, I would have cut out a different one before slashing. Okay, I hope you understand that. Okay, so guys, I've spread out my pattern. So when it comes to slash and spread, the spread depends on how much fullness you want to have. So for this, I have, it's almost about 2 inches fullness. So that is what I used. So the next thing now, we are going to mark this. So I'm going to show you. So all I'm going to do, I'm just going to, so for the down part, I added about 1.5 inch allowance to it. Okay, so I'm just going to mark this like this. So you can see I already have the shape of my dress on top. So the next thing, I'm going to come to the armhole area. I'm going to mark the armhole area like this. So for this top part also, I'm going to add another allowance to the top part also. So you can see I'm just following the shape. Okay, so you can pin this down. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to follow this edge, this mark like this, and then I'll mark that into that part, and then I'll come back to this armhole part. That's the slope part, and then I'm going to slope it into the armhole like this. So you can see it is a simple process. So the next thing I'm going to do before I start, I'm going to mark. I'm going to put marks here. So with this, I'm going to know where I am going to plait. So I'm going to know how my plates are going to stay. Okay, so I've marked that out. The next thing I'm going to cut this out right now. Okay, so you can see our top. You can see it looks shapeless, right? Yes, it's okay. That's how it should look like. So the next thing now we're going to start pleating this. So thanks to this is what we're going to use as our guide for this. So that is why you need to cut them right side facing right side so you don't get into any problem. So it is a very simple process. So I'm going to turn the back now. And this is the back piece. Okay. And then I'm going to turn this back. It's very simple. I'll just take my pins and then we're going to pleat this now. So you can actually pleat it however you want it to be. And then I'm going to take this also. I'll just keep pleating them, right? When I'm done, I'm going to use my pressing iron to highlight it. That's to mark it. And then it's a very simple technique. That's just the truth. It's a simple technique. This particular one. So if you wanted to have pleats at the down, you notice mine that I did not cut them out. If you wanted to have pleats at the down, you cut them out and then spread the down part also to make it wide. So you have enough pleats at the down. So I'll keep doing that. When I'm done, I'll take it back to my ironing table and iron it nicely and then bring it back and show you so you will see it. I'm just trying to do this. Some of these pins are so bad. So I'll take this back now and then I'll go and iron it down and then come back and do more explanations to you for you to see. So I'll take that back and then I'll go and pleat it, iron it properly. Okay guys, so after ironing, this is what it looks like. So you iron, make sure you iron, just press everything down. You can see it is a simple process. The next thing now, you're going to take the back piece because they need to be the same. That was what I was telling you that if you don't have a back piece, cut another one, and then that's what you are going to use to guide it to make sure that everything will stay on the same line. So the shoulder will be the same, your side bodies also will be the same. So after everything, I'm just going to trim this. So I'll trim that, just making sure that everything is okay. So that is why you need to add, when doing slash and spread, add enough allowance to it. So at the end of the day, you trim it and then it fits nicely and properly instead of not having enough fabric. So at the end of the day, you can see how beautiful our top is looking. You see, everything is well into place. So the only thing that is remaining now is just for me to join here and join here. So if you are making this, after when you get to this point now, the only thing that is remaining, if you want to add a lining to it, cut your lining. Your lining, you are not going to slash and spread the lining. You are just going to cut your lining, normal lining, and then you turn it around the neckline and the armhole. So it depends. If you're adding a sleeve to it, you don't need to turn this side. So just turn it and then use your measurement to measure this. So for this, for the sleeve, I'm not going to be showing you how to cut the sleeve. I already have that sleeve on my YouTube channel. So what I'm going to do now, we're already done. I'll just join on the side and then I'll place it on the mannequin for you to see the fitting on the mannequin, so you can see how easy and beautiful this looks like. Okay, guys, so at the end of the day, you can see how our one shoulder drape top looks like. It actually came out really fine and beautiful. So, guys, if you, like I said, if you want more fullness, just increase the wideness, increase the measurement that I made use of. You know, I used 2 inches, so you can use 2.5 inches, you can use 1.5, depends on how much fullness you want to add to your drapes, that's to your spread. So thank you so much. Please hit on the like button, I would appreciate that. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye. I'm so excited, it came out really fine.